Today we're answering the question, does the glass ceiling exist today? In this video, I will share how the glass ceiling caps your career opportunities. Then I'll share the number one thing that can smash through the glass ceiling. And lastly, I'll reveal the secret about the glass ceiling every business professional should know. And on top of that, I have an easy button for smashing the glass ceiling, but only if you stick around until the very end. All right, so let's get into it. So how does the glass ceiling cap your career opportunities? In so many ways, as both an employee and an entrepreneur. First, let's define what the glass ceiling is. It is an invisible ceiling that prevents women from advancing in their careers or business. According to Zippia, as of December 2021, women represented 54.3% of the U.S. workforce, but only held 35% of senior leadership positions. Only 8.2% of Fortune 500 CEOs were women and less than 1% of women of color. According to Forbes, it was Marilyn Loden who coined the phrase glass ceiling while she was attending the 1978 Women's Exposition in New York. She was meant to discuss the ways in which women were to blame for not advancing in their careers. Instead, she highlighted the often invisible roadblocks, aka glass ceiling, that women and other historically marginalized people face when trying to reach positions of power. If you're an employee, this means you might be passed over for promotions or not offered the chance to work on high-profile projects. You are not considered nor invited for opportunities to network or to be mentored. Only your male coworkers are. The sad reality is that in the U.S., often women are more qualified and more educated than their male counterparts, and yet women make 83 cents to the dollar being paid to a man doing the same work. If you're an entrepreneur, unequal pay and the glass ceiling still exist when bidding on contracts. Women are not awarded as many projects as men, and when women are awarded the bid, they are paid less than their male counterparts doing the same job. So think about a brand new woman entering the workforce and experiencing unequal pay on day number one. Then add up all the lost income and revenue over the course of a 40-year career. Some studies say that could equal over $400,000. So in the words of equal pay trailblazer Lily Ledbetter, those pennies add up to real money. I know personally what it feels like to hit your head in the glass ceiling. I remember my boss had resigned, and for 3 months I was doing both of our jobs. Not only was I managing both roles, but I was increasing revenue. I called the VP and I made my pitch for being promoted to my boss's position. The VP laughed at me. I will never forget it. He actually thought I was joking, which is why he laughed. When he realized I was serious, his response to me was that could never happen because I was female, I was too young at the time, and I was the wrong minority. I was stunned. I asked how we could create a path for me to move up in the company, and he chuckled and said it would take several years and lots more education. He basically dismissed my interest and quickly got me off the phone. So, do you believe the glass ceiling exists and impacts career opportunities for women? Let me know in the comments below, and I'm curious to hear your answers. All right, so let's keep going. Now let's talk about the number one thing that can smash through the glass ceiling: networking, or more specifically, relational networking. See, relational networking is about building lasting relationships, whereas traditional networking or transactional networking is about 30-second commercials or elevator pitches to gain more leads, sales, jobs, or promotions. When I started my career, there were few women doing what I did. And worse yet, we were all competing against each other to be seen. This competition was another form of the glass ceiling, keeping us from having meaningful conversations to lift each other up and to learn from one another. A couple of years ago, I had the wonderful privilege to interview a former executive from General Motors. He was known for promoting leaders. Of all the leaders he had promoted to executive positions, over half of them were women. I found it refreshing to hear him say that employees were employees. He was more concerned with the results and the willingness to be coached and do the work than he was with gender. He said it was important for anyone looking to advance to have a strong professional network that included both men and women. I have found that the more diverse your network, the more diverse the ideas, resources, and opportunities are offered. Thanks to networking, I was able to learn a better way to negotiate as an employee and as an entrepreneur. Additionally, also thanks to networking, I have been able to highlight this issue to both men and women who were unaware of the glass ceiling and equal pay issues and how they were negatively being impacted and how it negatively impacted their workplace. The first step to solving a problem is to become aware of the problem. I believe awareness is a double-sided coin. You must first become aware to provide awareness to others, and relational networking is the best way to do both. Now, before I share the secret about the glass ceiling that every business professional should know, I want to remind you to subscribe to this channel. I'm putting out videos every week to help you network more effectively like we do here in our Down and Dirty networking community. So make sure to subscribe to this channel. And if you're liking the tips and the impact that we're having here, give me a thumbs up if you're finding everything helpful. I can't wait to see your thumbs up and have you subscribe to this channel. All right, now I'm going to reveal the secret about the glass ceiling that every business professional should know. That there are different glass ceilings. Yes, there's different glass ceilings. According to equalpay.org, here in the United States, women make 83 cents to every dollar paid to a man. But the number is average for all women. The sad news is that the pay gap is greater for women of color. For every dollar paid to a white, non-Hispanic man, Asian American, Native Hawaiian, Pacific Islander women make 75 cents. Black women make 64 cents. Native American women make 50 cents. And Latinas make only 49 cents. Not only is this unacceptable, but this impacts more than just paychecks. According to Business Insider, 85% of purchases and purchase influences are made by women. 50% of products typically marketed to men are purchased by women. $7 trillion is contributed by women in the U.S. in consumer and business spending. And it is predicted that 2/3 of consumer wealth in America will belong to women within the decade. Imagine what equal pay would do to those numbers and the U.S. economy. That is a huge influx of additional spending and jobs to meet the demand for goods and services. Now that you know that, yes, the glass ceiling does exist today, and that relational networking is the best way to smash that ceiling, I invite you to click the link in the description below, and I will send you a personal invite to the next Down and Dirty Networking sneak peek event. The Down and Dirty Networking online community is based 100% on relational networking, committed to co-elevate, collaborate, and connect, to have meaningful conversations and build lasting relationships with people from all professions and from all industries. You do not have to weed through all of the traditional networking 30-second commercials and sales pitches or elevator pitches. Nor do you have to worry about the professional competition at work preventing meaningful conversations. We cut that fluff for you. So click the link in the description below to get your personal invitation to network with us in a safe, no-muss environment that is fun and innovative. I look forward to seeing you at the sneak peek event. Thanks for watching and happy networking.